The kickoff. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. Jones is going to test the coverage this time. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
Then picks up about 3. It's now second down. The jumbo set on the field. Will go ground. Nice piece of running. Gains 12.
Raiders offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 36. That's a gain of 7.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Picked up a couple that time. For the defense today, one of the best shutdown corners in the game today, Aqib Talib.
Yeah, he is. I think he's one of the top corners in the National Football League. And what makes him so unique, of course, he can cover receivers anywhere on the field, but he has great size for a corner. That makes him doubly tough to go against.
They are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package.
Well, it's always about risk and reward. It is a risk to go for it on 4th down. When you pick it up, you feel like a genius, don't you?
First down at the 47. Another handoff right back to him.
Outside linebackers are just, they really are great athletes. They got size and they can really run. That was a good job by the outside linebacker there that time, stopping the outside run for no gain.
The Raiders approach the line and they're going with their jumbo package. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Moore's lined up now as a slot receiver. With 2 hands, he has it. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 37. He'll go to the left. Taken down at the 27.
Nothing fancy about that, but it's a good run. Gets a first down. Now the offense has 3 more chances.
First down here after the run. This long drive continues. They're going to stay on the ground. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Maurice Jones-Drew. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
The Raiders won't be happy with the results of that play. They run it once they get into the red zone, and it does not fool the defense. They get overpowered, and they get a short gain.
Takes another handoff. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos defense is just one of the best in the NFL. What a job that time of the run play. They get penetration, they get in the backfield, and they make the tackle for a loss. There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
Picks up the football at the 6. And he's He's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. Coming off a record-shattering year, breaking virtually every mark that had ever been posted in a single season, quarterback Peyton Manning.
What a year Peyton Manning had for the Denver Broncos in 2013. Led them to the Super Bowl. Record numbers for the offense. Record numbers for him. It's just amazing what he does year in and year out. Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
The Broncos take it from the 38. Here's Sanders, and he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down. Here's a look at the offense, and this core group of wide receivers must find a way to get open today. 3rd and 1. Ball's taking the handoff. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job by this offense.
First down at the 44. It's over to Welker. Manning sends it to Welker. Welker tackled down. For this defensive unit, the former Steeler and outside linebacker, Lamar Woodley.
Yeah, Lamar Woodley, he can be an outside presence. He's really good at that. It's hard to block him and get the runs outside, and he has to be a good pass rusher. 2013 for him was a down year, but look out this year.
It'll be 3rd down. Offense lines up here. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Brings it in along the sideline.
Receivers can always sense when there's going to be a blitz by the defense. They know they have to be quicker. That time he was, and he gets a completion down the field.
Favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. They face first down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Handoff. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Moore's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Tosses the football. Got a little crease. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
On the way, 3rd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Again, they'll lean on him. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Got the completion. Miller's there that time for the tackle.
I just don't think that's a good job by the defense. It's 4th and short. You kind of know what the offense is going to do. They were not ready, and they give up the first down.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Finds his mark. Moore's in on the tackle.
This league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
Harris able to swat the pass away.
Oh, nice job. That cornerback, he was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second down and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Interception. Tackles made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Ball's got it on the handoff. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. They'll go ground and a run right up the middle. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Whoa, he's a running back after he makes a big run like this. He gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
Thomas in the slot. The Broncos take it from the 43. Over to Thomas. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down at the 32. Gets the handle here. And Woodley in on the tackle.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
The Broncos come to the line with a bunch set. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Found the open guy. Picked up some solid yards with that pass. 3rd and short. Now this opens up everything on the offensive side.
Balls in the backfield. Single back set. Third down and 3. Ball's going to secure the handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the safety, diagnosing the run, getting up outside, and making the tackle for a short gain.
And converts on the 3.
Well, that ties things up. That's good for the team, no doubt about it. They drive down the field. They get some positive points out of it by kicking the field goal, but you got to be disappointed, too. To get in that position, not score a touchdown, well, you take what you can get.
They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down. The Raiders now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. It's a 2 tight end formation. First down at the 21. Harris is all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
After running it, it's 2nd down. Offense lines up here. To the ground. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Catch made, and he is brought down at the 39.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The Raiders have it at the 39. The give out of the eye.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd down and 13. And Wolf in on the tackle.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around, and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends. Secures it with 2 hands.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Moore is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
2-minute warning. 3rd down.
Let's go.
And that pass is deflected by Talib.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and deflect the pass without getting a penalty. Good job.
The Raiders had but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. Moore's lined up in the slot. The Raiders have it at the 44. They'll turn it over on downs.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Thomas is lined up now as a slot receiver. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He's got the catch. In on the stop.
That's a good job by the wide receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Balls lined up in a single back formation. Second down and 4. And he's thrown to the ground. After that sack, it's a long 3rd and 10 to go. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Throws the pass. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the 1st down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
The Raiders getting ready now to start their drive. Split backfield here.
Let's go.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Makes the reception. He's brought down. The Raiders have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Moore's been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent on the outside, you got a quarterback that can put it on the money. The offensive line, they're having an outstanding day, too. It adds up to a lot of receiving yards.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down.
Come on, let's go. 188.
Intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Manning's going to be in the pistol here. The Broncos take it from the 23. He'll pick up 7 this time.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
That does it for the first half. Raiders trail in this one. Bolden's got it. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Manning with the give, and he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Throws to the right. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
And a touchback. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The defense comes out in the dime. Draw. They'll mark the football at the 22. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Now looking at third down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Fought for the first down.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 46. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down coming up. Offense lines up here. Balls handed the football. Good piece of tackling.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Manning's got it in the gun. Manning finds Thomas. Demaryius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, they talk about it's third down league. You got to pick up third downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's third and short. I like the offense's chances.
Third down and 1. Makes the catch in the open field.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Ball's going to take the handoff now. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Manning set in the pistol. They'll run it here. He's brought to a halt.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Latimer's in the slot. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He makes the catch. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
False start on the offense will set them back.
False start, offense.
44-yard field goal attempt coming up. Drives it through for the field goal.
Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Begive and Wolf in on the tackle.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
2nd down now.
Let's go.
Handoff out of the I formation. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The jumbo set on the field. Got the completion. That brings the play to an end. Moore's undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him, and that's what's happened in this game so far here.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. Ward's there to make the tackle.
Big 1st down by the offense that time. Here in the 2nd half, they're losing a close game, and you get that 1st down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Ball's picked off. Nice tackle.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position.
So that means Tywan Jones will be back for the opening kick. Matt Prater has teed it up for the opening kickoff. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Jones will run this one out. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his 1st series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come to the NFL prepared and ready to go. Now, this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
Here's a look at the offense. And if they're going to win today, this group of wide receivers must go vertical. They must open up the game for the offense. Looking to the right side and throwing. The ball is out. The tackle is made.
job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Handoff made, and that's a 2-yard gain. Second down coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They feed it to him one more time. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Jones-Drews marked down at the 34.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Knighton's there to take him down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down here after that run play. Offense lines up here. He'll get it again. Miller's in on the tackle.
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
Once again, a running play. That picks up 7.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
It's second down and 3. Right back to him one more time.
Always a good idea to try to run the football when you get down the red zone, because passing the football can be hard at times when you get close to the end zone. But the defense was ready, and they step up and make the stop for a little gain.
Gets it again.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Marching down the field and taking their time. Has his man. The Raiders get a first down.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets a completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
First down here after the completion. What a drive this has been. Here's the handoff. And he's across for the touchdown.
I would bet first and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power football at its best.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Bolden's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. One of the biggest icons ever at quarterback, Peyton Manning.
We all know Peyton Manning, 6'6". He can play tall and he can make the throws. But what gets lost is the fact that he can shuffle those feet around and get himself some extra time.
Manning's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. They're going to get him here for a sack.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning from the gun. Throws to the right. Brings it in.
Nobody cares. Just get the job done. Throw it deep down the field or throw it short to the running back, and look at those extra yards after the short pass.
The Broncos snap it at the 36. Ball's taking the handoff. And here we have second down. Manning comes out in the pistol. The defense had that one covered. The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing. The Broncos have it at the 34. Setting up screen. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
It'll be a touchback. First down here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Brought down by Ware.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 24.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Raiders break huddle and show a jumbo look. Brings it into his body. He's stacked up at that point.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
It's a two tight end formation. First down at the 43. Pass is intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense.
Bolden's back, ready to field the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks ready to get this one underway. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. He's taken teams from Indianapolis and Denver to the Super Bowl. He's quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, anytime you see Peyton Manning coming on the field, on the defensive side, look out. Can you disguise? Can you wait to the last second to show what your defense is going to do? Usually you cannot, because he has all the answers.
Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Caldwell's lined up in the slot. Manning out of the gun. Here's Sanders, and Sanders is stopped there.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Manning's back in shotgun formation. It's over to Welker, and he hauls it in. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback right on target. Good throw.
First down at the 47. Welker gains 17.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
Thomas is lined up now as a slot receiver. First down and 10. Looking across the middle, the reception easy, wide open.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
No margin for error. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just its arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Offense lines up here. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Tackles made. This linebacking core is the heart and soul of this defensive unit. The Raiders come out. Jumbo package on the field. Sticks to his hands. In on the stop.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Gets past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a 1st down.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st down at the 45. Makes the reception. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Oakland Raiders.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
And the extra point, the kick is good. Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 7-7. Anderson's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. 1st down, offense readying for the snap. They'll go ground. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. 2nd down coming up. Welker's a receiver in the slot. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Gains 11.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Catch made. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the 1st.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a 1st down.
Nickel formation here for the defense. The Broncos have it at the 44. Ball's got it on the handoff. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The Broncos' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Manning's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Dropping back 3. Pulls it in. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. A takeaway. Throws the stiff arm.
Job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. The Raiders come out and a 2 tight end set. Takes it out of the eye. And that picks up 3. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Handoff. Middle. That's a gain of only a yard.
Well, that time that run play in the red zone, it did not fool the defense. The offense gets overpowered and get a very little gain that time on the run.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Nickel formation for the defense here. But the hit knocks the ball out.
Well, quarterbacks know on 3rd down they got to make a decision and get rid of that football because the defense, they are coming after you. That time just not good enough when he throws an incompletion. You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line. Manning's lining up in the pistol. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Slashing to the right side. He's brought down.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. 2nd down and 5. Ball's handed the football for about 4.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Thomas going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Broncos snap it at the 31. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. This will end up in the end zone for a touchback. First down on the way. Offense lines up here. They'll go ground, and he'll go to the left. Miller's the one who brings him to the ground. 2nd down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Gets the handle here and gains about 1. As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Tim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you got to keep trying. You got to keep the defense honest. And if you do that, it gives just a better chance to win the game, of course.
4th down, close to the first, so the offense stays on the field. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Gets it out for the completion. He's tackled at the 30.
That's a good play that time by the offensive coordinator. 4th down try. He makes the right call, and they pick up the first down.
First down at the 30. Unable to bring it in.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Double tight end formation. 2nd and 10. Moore's able to knock the pass away.
That is so tough to do when you think about it. We got world-class sprinters running down the field, and you're able to stay close to them and reach out with one hand and knock it down. Great play.
Moore's in the slot. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Airing it out. And he's intercepted. Still powering ahead. Ducks out of bounds.
Good job that time by the defense.